accelerate access to vaccines in our region. Following PAHO's negotiations with the COVAX partners, we have ensured that 21 countries in the Americas will receive their first deployment of vaccines by the end of this week. And in early April, all countries in our region will be able to receive their first deployment of vaccine. This is good news. But supply is limited, and the amounts deployed represents in many and most cases a small percentage of the country's populations. So despite some progress, our region has been and remains the epicenter of COVID-19 pandemic, with many countries reporting high mortality. We all know that vaccines are our way out of the pandemic, but only if we have more equitable access to vaccines to cover more than 70% of our adult population. As a region, we need to work together and to explore different mechanisms to expand the pool of vaccines available. If the supply is limited and if rich countries are buying it up, then that limits our possibility of getting adequate vaccines. And PAHO will continue to play a coordination role to make this happen. But we need to count on the solidarity of our member states. We must explore all options together. We need to seek donations by countries who will have surplus vaccines. We need to be able to share vaccines through loans of vaccines, and this is not new in the region of the Americas. We need to work together to expand manufacturing capacity in the region. And we need to continue to work with manufacturers to supply vaccines at prices that will enable equitable distribution within and among countries. The world needs to ensure that in a pandemic of this magnitude, that vaccines are being able to be produced in the quantities that we require. And they must take the decisions at a global level that allows this to happen. You know, we've overcome many health crises since PAHO was founded nearly 120 years ago. And in all of them, we have counted on the expertise, the resources, and the solidarity of countries within our region. This is a hallmark of this region, the solidarity. So with this unprecedented health crisis, we need to put our best minds and hearts together so that we can expand supply and coverage for all countries, and thus ensure that those who need the vaccine are able to access it. You know, the health of our populations and the strength of our economies depend on this. So let's work together to make it happen. Thank you for being here with us.